Yo, what is up? Today I will guide you through 5 exercises, stretching exercises, that will get you to the front split. So the first important thing to think about is to warm up. So your leg muscles is really warm, so you don't rip them or something. Example of warm-up can be running, cross-training, and stuff like that, yeah. So the first stretching exercise is like an extension of the warm-up, and it's a dynamic stretching for the back of your legs, the hamstrings. So in this exercise, you start with your feet together. You come down with bent legs and reach for the floor with your hands. Then you will extend your legs and try to keep your hands as far as down to the floor as possible. If you reach your toes or if you reach your ankles, doesn't matter. And when you're extending your legs from the bottom, you make sure you lock them out so they are not bent. And then about your back, your lower back, think about having it arched, because that will make it feel much more in your hamstrings. Now let's go to exercise number 2.
Second exercise is the hip flexor. Here is the focus on the hip and the groin. Start with one knee on the floor and the other foot in front of it. It's supposed to be hip width between the knee and the foot. Make sure you keep your back straight all the time and a 90-degree angle of the knee in the front.
When you're done with this one, you go to the next one, which is like a harder version of this one, where you put your back leg up against the wall.
The third one is the hip flexor with the back leg up against the wall. This will make the quad stretch too. So you start by putting down the back knee in against the wall and come forward with the other foot. When this is done, it should be performed exactly as the previous one, with the hip width straight back and 90 degrees in the front knee joint. Make sure you put a mat or something soft under your knee for more comfort.
Let's move on to exercise number 4, which is Jefferson's curl, and it will be in a static move.
The fourth stretching exercise is the known Jefferson's curl. This one will give you a good stretch in the lower back and the hamstrings. Grab a kettlebell in a weight you feel comfortable with. Jump up on a height so you will be able to bring the kettlebell down under the ground. The movement is static, but you can also perform it as dynamic. With your legs straight and knees locked out, you bring the kettlebell as far down to the ground as possible. To make it feel even more in the hamstrings, you push your butt up so your back won't get rounded.
So now for the last and 5th exercise before you get your front split is the front split on height.
And the last one before you can do the full front split is the assisted front split. This means you're doing a front split as it should be performed, but with your hands on a height. Grab 2 kettlebells that you can support on, place them on the 2 sides of you and hold on to them as you do the front split. The split should be performed like this. Hip width, straight back, hip should be pointed as much forward as possible, the toes in the front should be pointed, and the knee in the back should be straight down to the floor.
If you like this video or think it will help you, please hit the like button or leave a comment on what you think of it. And for God's sake, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because I will post more tutorials that might help you. Ciao! I love you guys! Okay, see you next time, guys. Ciao!